Hello, worlds. Hello, world. Yes, welcome to another episode of As the World Turns. Hello, worlds. Hello, worlds. Yes, everyone is asking, should I ask, have you seen the Michael Jackson movie? Well, yes, there's the Thriller, remember, video that Ola Ray had played in. Well, according to a news article, Ray has often spoken about a brief time she spent with interacting with Michael Jackson in a video. It was quite cute, and believe it or not, she actually says, they had some sort of, I guess, spark between them at the time. However, fast forward, what I learned was I didn't know initially Michael Jackson had wanted the flash dance dancer, and who actually Jennifer Beal was her name. As you can see the picture, she actually turned down the role. However, Ola Ray speaks about their her interaction again with Michael Jackson. Take a listen, take a read, subscribe, comment, like, share. Let me know what you think, world. Bye.
First met Michael. Describe that to me.
Okay, so the first night I met Michael, he had a limo come and pick me up, and they were shooting the Thriller sequence dance. And there's a really funny story behind that when we actually first seen each other, but you guys got to read my book for that. But anyway, he took me over to a director's chair that he had put aside with my name written on it. I was like, oh, and he sat me right in front of the where they were dancing. So I was able to watch him dance all night long.
And what was it like on set? Was everyone just treating you like a celebrity? Did he continue to look at you during breaks? What was the energy like?
I mean, the energy was great because Michael was such a perfectionist. He just kept saying all night long, come on, let's do it again. Let's do it again. Let's do it again. And so we all had a great time watching him. I mean, for me, it was like sitting and being able to have a front row seat, watching Michael Jackson in action. That was a lot. That meant the world to me.
Was there anything about Michael that surprised you?
No, actually, I mean, the only thing that kind of surprised me is the fact that he kind of wanted to do Marvel movies. He wanted to extend, his filmmaking. But other than that, no, because he was everything that I even would have thought he would have been. He was so kind, so sweet, so generous, and sexy. But yeah, and humble, and just he was an overall great person.
So for the part where you said he wanted to do Marvel movies and really wanted to, be more in the movie space, was that a conversation you guys had? Like, what did he say about that?
Michael and I talked about a lot of things, and I would always sit in on his business meetings. So I was able to listen to him as he would talk to everybody about, some of his aspirations. But yeah, he would always tell me, yeah, one day I'm going to do Marvel movies.
Wow, that's amazing. And you kind of talked about how he was sexy when you met him on set. You have said in the past that you and Michael shared a passionate kiss in his dressing room. What was that like? How did that even come about?
Well, we were at the point where we were about to stop filming, and the tension had been growing between us. And so he invited me to come into his trailer. And so after I got there, we sat down and talked a little bit. And yes, there was a kiss, but then again, you guys are going to have to get my book if you want to hear the rest of the story.
I love that. Was that the only time you guys kissed, or was there ever anything else physical after that?
Well, there was a scene in Thriller where I had to kiss Michael, and before I did the scene, I asked him. I said, well, I have to kiss you, right? And he said, yeah. And I said, well, where do you want me to kiss you? And he said, I don't know, where do you want to kiss me? Whatever you would like. And I said, he said, so where do you want to kiss me? And I was like, I don't know yet. And so when when the scene started, I just reached up and kissed him on his cheek because, I wanted to stay in character, and I kind of knew that, that role, that that part was for a girl playing, from the 50s. And I don't think that they would have been that forward.
The kiss that you guys had, the real life kiss that was later on in his dressing room, was that before or after the scene?
That was after it. This was like almost when we were done shooting the Thriller video. So we were getting close to the end and we were getting ready to part. And so,
So it was kind of a steamy kiss goodbye?
Something like that, but you got to read the book.
Okay.
I go into detail talking about it in the book.
Got it. And I don't know if you've seen this, but Lionel Richie, he came out and he said that Michael Jackson's nickname was Smelly because of Michael's poor hygiene. Do you feel like that was an accurate description about Michael when you met him?
I have never heard that, and of course not. Michael smelled like $1 million every day he was on the set, and that nickname actually came from Quincy. Quincy gave Michael that nickname.
But you felt like he smelled great.
I mean, Michael smelled like $1 million every day, and there's no way.
Yeah.
So I don't know where I don't know how close he might have thought he was, to Michael. But I was like with him, like right up under him. So I don't know. He didn't. He smelled like $1 million. There's, I don't think any truth to that. And I know for a fact that Quincy is the one who gave Michael that name, that nickname.